Hi YouTube, good morning. It is Thursday morning. Title of this video is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I'm going to start off with the good today. The good is I weighed in this morning at 175.4. That's a 2.6 pound loss in 1 week. That's pretty incredible. I hadn't lost anything in about 3 weeks, so it was time for some change, and I knew it was coming because I'd been working really hard. So I'm super excited about that. That's the good. Let's see. This is my second time making this video. I did it the first time, and for whatever reason, it came out upside down and inside out and backwards, and I don't know. I'm not, like I said, not very good at the technology stuff. So I am going for round 2 here. Okay, the bad. Although I'm not going to get too down on it, the bad this time is I got a phone call. I was in training all day yesterday for work, and I got home late, and I was ironing my uniform for today because I'm on call today, and the message on the answer machine from Dr. Katzen's office that they are indeed not an in-network provider for my insurance. So I continued to iron, and I just kind of processed for a minute. And normally, I think in the past, sometimes things like that would just send me into either emotional eating frenzy or frustration. Sometimes take it out on my family when I'm feeling, when something negative happens like that. And so this time I was trying to process it as I'm ironing and just thinking to myself, okay, just a bump in the road. We made a commitment that I was going to get this surgery, that I need this surgery. It's not a cosmetic thing for me. It's an absolute health necessity to do the 360 body lift. So there you have it. If the insurance company is not going to pay, well, I'm going to have to. So I got on the phone this morning and called the insurance company and verified and said, hey, listen, I've already called once to make sure that Dr. Katzen was an in-network provider, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, long story short, doing more research on it, they say indeed he is. So I don't know. It's something about the way it's billed and whatnot. So if anybody has any insight with regards to this insurance covering reconstructive surgery after massive weight loss, I would love any tips, tricks, ideas, information, and maybe specifically with Dr. Katzen's office if you've had an experience with regards to that. I'd love any info. So that was the bad this morning. But or last night, I just decided that I'm not going to let it get me down. I'm going to continue to fight the fight. I'm eating good. I feel great. I'm moving my body at least 4 days a week. Whether it's in the gym, weight training, running, biking with my husband, there's something I'm doing pretty much 4 days a week, trying to make it more like 5, but I don't want to overcommit and then be all down on myself because I missed a day. So that's the good, the bad. And this morning, it was the ugly because I had just got back from the gym and I was all sweaty, ugly, so that doesn't apply now. I've had time to get dressed and do my makeup and do whatever. So that doesn't apply now since I'm on round 2 of this video. I did want to comment on, I subscribe to Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works channel on YouTube, which I really suggest if anybody wants any ideas or tips or tricks or things that work for people. This week's topic was about hunger, and it was really funny because I hadn't really thought about it much, and so I kind of wanted to just add my 2 cents because I'm a little further out, and if anybody was curious or wondered, again, as I said, I'm 6 years out. My original weight, I started at over 300 pounds. I'm currently at 175. Woohoo! I did get as low as 160. I did have a regain in about the last year's time, and that was due to a job change and being away from my family for months at a time, and excuses basically. So here I am, back on track, first of the year. I've lost 23 pounds. Was hoping to get to 165, 170 prior to reconstructive surgery. So we'll see. I'm close. I'm working hard to do it, and I'm feeling great. But hunger was a funny issue. I hadn't really given it much thought, and I liked all the tips. Amy has, her and I eat very similar. I eat lots of the same things. Wendy as well. I I do have to say, with regards specifically to hunger, 6 years out from Roux-en-Y gastric bypass, and I very seldom, very seldom feel hungry. I notice more of a mental thing, kind of like I just start feeling agitated. If I feel a little agitated or things are kind of frustrating me a little bit more, I will tend to look at my watch and go, wow, it's been 3.5 hours since I've eaten something. So that will trigger me to, get in the kitchen or, get whatever I need to get my body on. But I do normally eat 6 meals or 6 times a day, and I get my protein in various ways, very similar to a lot of people: eggs, yogurt, lean meats, beef jerky, protein drinks, shakes, things like that. So I'm still doing all that stuff right. I do have to say that I personally do eat some carbs. I know a lot of people I hear on YouTube, they really just don't eat any carbs at all. I do, just because I like carbs, and I think that if you eat complex carbs, I think you'll be okay. I just think it's real life, and once in a while you just got to have a piece of bread. So yes, I do eat corn tortillas. I buy the extra thin corn tortillas. We have tacos. I can use them for breakfast tacos, tacos at night. I do use flour tortilla, but I do look for that, high fiber. I do buy the whole wheat tortillas. I just don't care for them. I just don't like the texture. They have a weird smell, and so I do eat flour tortillas. I've found one by La Tortilla Factory that I really love. My whole family eats, and we use those, and they work great. I do eat bread. I do have a turkey sandwich loaded with veggies probably twice a week. I love a nice big sandwich. It's hearty, it's filling, it's a very nourishing feeling after you've eaten it. I do burgers, turkey burgers. We use lots of sandwich thins. I use those for paninis and burgers and, grilled chicken sandwiches and all kinds of stuff. So I do eat those. I do eat brown rice. I try, I don't eat a lot of it. Maybe a couple times a month I'll have rice. I normally do bulk up most of my food with vegetables. I can eat any vegetable and any fruit. So for anybody out there who's thinking, oh my gosh, I'm never going to eat broccoli ever again, I'm 6 years out, and I can eat any vegetable. There's not one vegetable. I used to have trouble more with high fiber stuff. Well, veggies are high in fiber, but I used to have trouble with, like, beans. And now I can eat any bean: black bean, pinto bean, garbanzo beans, kidney beans, any of them, and I love all those. So I do bulk my food up with that kind of stuff, salad. So instead of having, lots of protein in there, which I do put a lot of protein, but sometimes I'll use beans, because they're very filling. It's a very satisfying feeling after you have had beans. I do eat pasta. I don't buy white pasta. I buy, a high fiber pasta. There's one at Trader Joe's we love, and it's like 3 times the amount of fiber pasta. So I do eat carbs. So if anybody out there is wondering, gosh, am I the only one who eats carbs? You're not the only one. I do eat carbs. But I do try to make sure that they're high, they're very complex, so that my body, hangs on to them a little longer, nutrients are coming out. So anyhow, I'm having a great week, feeling good, moving my body, doing good things. Hunger, if anybody else has a question regarding it, I know you'd think at this point out I would have hunger pains, but really I just kind of listen to my body, and I eat every few hours. And it kind of just keeps my metabolism going. And now when I did have the weight gain, I gained about 35 pounds over the last, in 2011, and that was strictly due to being in a hotel room, traveling for, I was flying out of Baltimore. As if you don't know, I'm a flight attendant, and I live in California. So I was commuting 2 days a week, flying 3 days a week, and I was barely home 2 days a week. Well, in those 2 days I was home, I was so exhausted, you know. Anyhow, my life's back on track now. I'm living a more normal, you know, lifestyle. I just fly weekends usually and stay home with the kids during the week. But I'd love any questions you have for me, any insight you can give me with regards to the plastic surgery consults or insurance information. I would love any info on that. So I hope everybody else is having a fantastic week. I was excited. Sorry it took this technology thing. I hope this one doesn't come out upside down. I really don't want to have to do this 3 times. Anyways, everyone, have a wonderful week. And again, leave comments. I'd love to answer you back.